With men's golf coach Matt Johnson. Coach, a bit of an eye-opener, I'm assuming, last weekend when you were at the Cropper Classic down in Marion, Iowa. Some very good teams down there shooting some pretty incredible scores. Good for the Cardinals to kind of see what some of the other schools, in this area are capable of doing?
Absolutely. It was a good test for us. It really was. The competition was top-notch. Don't quote me on this, but I want to say there were 9 teams in the field that either won their conference or their regional tournament last year. So, and you could see by the numbers that were fired that weekend, it was a very impressive grouping. It was good for our guys. It really was, no doubt about it. It was a little bit of an eye-opener. They saw what people were able to shoot, and doing those, doing that on a very, very tough course. The course played extremely difficult. It was really tight, played long. So it was good for our guys. It really was. It was good for them to get the chance to play against and with some of those players and some of those teams, and to also see what hopefully we can get the program to down the road.
And you've talked and we've talked before about the potential of this team and the ability to shoot some very good scores. I think it was good to see they struggled the first day and really come back and they shoot a 318, their best score of the year, and really one of the best scores we've had in a number of years after such a poor first round. Really kind of says a lot about this group of guys.
Absolutely, it was huge just to see that mental toughness side of it, and that they were able to maintain or regain that focus was huge for our group. We're still really, really young. We had 1 junior that was playing this weekend and 3 freshmen. With a sophomore thrown in the mix. So we're young. We're very, very young and a lot less experienced than what most of those other programs had last weekend. So to see that and to see that improvement from day 1 to day 2 is huge, not only for the morale of these guys, but moving forward, just to make sure that we continue to make progress and go down the road.
Talk a little bit about the play of Blake. He's probably your leader. From a class standpoint as well as from a playing standpoint, been very consistent. Again, he was one of those that really kind of bounced back from that first day to the second day.
Blake played extremely well the second day, especially the back 9, which is the toughest 9 of that course. He shot a 33. Which very well may have been the best score of the day on that 9 holes. Didn't play particularly well on the front 9, but regained it, played really well on the back, and it is, it's good for him to shoot that number, because I think he's really put in his mind it was big for him to get over that benchmark of 77. He's been stuck on that for about a year and a half and hasn't been able to surpass it. So for him mentally, that was huge. And for the other guys to see that he got there and he did it and he shot a good number was really big for them, because they know they're not that far behind Blake. He is our leader without a doubt, but they're right on his coattail, trying to take that next step, and to see him make that step, I think, is big for us moving forward.
And a big tournament this weekend. You go up to the St. Cloud area to take part in the St. John's Invitational. A lot of conference schools will be there. Do you look at it as maybe a way for, especially your younger guys, to kind of see what the competition will be in early October when you go to the MIC Championships?
It is, without a doubt. This is the first and probably the last time we will see any of these teams before the MIAC meet, so it's big for us to kind of gauge where we're at and see what we need to improve and how much we need to improve to be competitive with most of those schools. McAllister is the only one that we've seen thus far, so it's going to be a big weekend for us to gauge internally where we're at and what we need to do moving forward.
St. John's Invitational this weekend up in the St. Cloud area. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.